So, by heaping a lot of praise onto the recent episodes that we've gotten, some a little bit dud worthy with some in mind, some kind of in between, but with a lot of episodes basically in this first half, a majority of them kind of being basically in the thumbs up, or as Del Wilsonator and Del Wilsonator Thespio and Voice of Reason will say, hooves up. Um, it definitely shows that what everybody is saying is true. That the creative staff is bringing their A game. You know, they brought their A game with Frenemies. They brought their A game with Going to Seed. They brought their A game with Student Council, if you will. And now, without a shadow of a doubt, they're probably going to bring their A game for Last Crusade, which airs this Saturday, as well as Between Dark and Dawn, which airs a week from Saturday. Now, the question is, if they're bringing their A game for the first half of the season, and no doubt they'll probably bring an A game with Rainbow Road Trip, just what will they bring to top that in the second half? Because we know in the second half of the season that things are going to pick up. Whether or not they pick up right at the end of Rainbow Road Trip, and that leaves us on a cliffhanger that we have to wait about a month and a half to see it get resolved, or start to get resolved. In the second half of the season, we don't know. But it's going to be very interesting that if what a lot of people are saying is true about the creative staff bringing their A game here for the first half of the final season, and possibly for Rainbow Road Trip, again, the question is going to be what kind of A game are they going to bring come the second half of the season? Well, no doubt that a lot of fans are going to expect them to top what they did here, and not just bring their A game, but bring their A plus game. It's like, in other words, really just throw everything they can, just throw everything out there and see what happens. The question is, will they be able to top what they've done so far? I'm sure a lot of people are looking at the fact that certain moments that will occur, certain story arcs, or character arcs and stuff that will be concluded in the second half, will be those kind of stories to where that A game, that A plus game is brought. And we just have to wait and see what they got planned. But right now, it definitely feels like they really want this last season to be one that people are going to talk about. That when Generation 5 does officially come to be, that it's going to be looked at as a lot of fans as the next interpretation that's going to definitely have a lot to live up towards. Is it going to be the successor of Friendship is Magic, or is it just going to be another incarnation that doesn't live up to the hype, or doesn't live up to prestige, the prestige, the phenomenon that became Friendship is Magic? Nobody really knows. Nobody really knows what's going to be in store. But again, I know I sound like I'm repeating myself here, but the question really is, will they bring is the creative staff, Nicole Dubuque, Josh Haber, Jim Miller, the lady writers, Christine and Joanne, Gail Simone, and many others, if they're bringing their A game now for most of the first half, what are we going to get in the second half? You see, that's going to be the question. I know that come San Diego Comic-Con next month, we'll probably get an answer, maybe an idea, a hint, with a trailer that'll probably be shown to give us a clue as to, what will be in store for. But we'll just have to wait till then. All I know is when I was recording Going to Seed, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the episode very much. I liked it. I got a kick out of it. I liked Applejack's enthusiasm when she started to kind of believe in the seedling. I started to like what I saw here and what I saw there. And I can't wait to see what they got planned for late, the second half. If something is involved, if Applejack's involved with something. Like I said, we'll just have to wait till the second half to see what they can use with Applejack episode-wise that could top going to Seed. I mean, the only thing a lot of people think that could top going to Seed is involving Applejack could be the revelation of her parents being alive and not dead. But we don't know that yet. We don't really know. But it's going to be intriguing. It's going to be really interesting. I know that the one story arc that's really going to probably be the top tier story arc as far as Friendship is Magic goes is going to be the last one. And that's the match, and that's the climax, the battle against Grogar. Because the storytelling is going to be so intriguing, it's going to be so interesting. Just the fact that they got to build around the idea that, here you have Twilight and her friends and the princesses and everything, and that everything they do, power combined wise, is just going to be no match for Grogar. It's like no matter what they do, it's like the way he's being built up is like they could use that combination of elements that they have, like they did against Sombra, and Grogar could be just like, ha ha ha, that tickles, and just shove it away, or they can use the rainbow powers to be like, oh, well, is that the best you got? It's going to be really intriguing how they build to the moment of how they defeat him, of how they find a way around that, because basically the way he's being built up, as a villain throughout this season is, it's like nobody's going to be able to stop it. But that's where the creative staff's A game is going to have to come into play, because you're really going to have to make things seem believable, and you're really going to have to take things to another level, for people to get invested in this kind of a story arc. But that's then, this is now. But the question is, going into the hiatus in about a week, actually a couple weeks, because after Between Dark and Dawn, we get Rainbow Road Trip a week later. The question's going to be, like I said, how would a creative staff top bringing their A game in the first half? What will they bring? Will the creative staff bring their A+ game? Just really, hunker down and just bring all they got and give all they got in the second half. We'll have to wait and see till around middle of August, I believe, for that to happen. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think the creative staff are going to be able to top themselves in the second half? Do you think they will be bringing their A+ game when it comes to that second and final half? That second half of the final season of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. What do you guys think? How do you think they're going to be able to top what they've done here? How do you see it happening? Let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like. I got to get back to work now, and I'll talk to you all later.